Like and subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell icon for notifications from TheBrew.ae.
Hi, good morning, Archana ji.
Good morning.
So I was thinking to talk not more about the numbers, more on the content, which is user friendly actually. है ना?
Sure.
So as you was the key person in the team when ZEE5 was launched in 2018, but we have seen a sudden rise during COVID. So is COVID is the reason to give the push to OTT, or it was planned that you will reach at this point? How you will see this growth?
So I should be honest, I think COVID sort of helped all streaming platforms across the globe, right? With people
Right.
being locked in at home, I think streaming platforms became the go-to source of entertainment for every single person across the globe. And I think it helped all OTT players. So yes, definitely COVID has had its little hand of help in the entire story. But I think, and I was, sharing this with somebody earlier, that in the South Asian space, I think our dominance and leadership has been a function of one, continuous flow of great content across multiple languages, across movies and series and TV shows, continuous. And two has been a very steadfast focus that we had in global markets. We were very, very, very single-minded about evangelizing the brand, about partnering with local associations. The partnership that we're doing right now here in the Middle East is a wonderful example and testament. Our partnership with the Lulu group. Both of us are deep-rooted Indian companies at heart, and yet catering to a South Asian consumer base, right? Them for the groceries, we for the entertainment. And therefore, it was a very synergetic partnership that we had with them, saying that, it's a fantastic place to go and find the catchment of South Asian audiences and to then, convert them while they're shopping into people who would also get their entertainment needs met. And that's how, we started that partnership with the Lulu Group, which is now sort of, going into the next level today with the kind of Independence Day event that we're doing alongside them. But I think to answer your question in short, yes, COVID did help, but more importantly, I think our crystal clear focus of going out and, catering to the South Asian audience, continually acquiring great content. I mean, content like RRR and the Kashmir Files have made such an unprecedented story for us. And what was already leadership has been taken to another level because of the content we have.
If you're talking about the South Asian countries, so we have the numbers, and ZEE5, Z is the started from that, it belongs to that region. But again, how ZEE5 is different from the other platforms? Where is your USP?
So it's definitely the fact that our focus is South Asian, right? Neither for Netflix nor Amazon Prime is the focus South Asian. So if you want to go and find South Asian content, you're searching for it within that large library of mainstream content. Whereas for us, everything within our app is catering specifically to 12 Indian languages, 6 foreign languages. When you enter your app, you're asked to choose not only your language of navigation, but your language of content. And you can have any combination of the two, right? I can choose, for example, I'm actually from the state of Kerala. So I'm, a Malayali, but I do not read or write Malayalam, right? I navigate everything in English. But I would possibly like to watch a Malayalam movie alongside maybe a Tamil movie. So I can choose my content in my language of preference and my navigation also in my language of comfort. These are things that we cater to very specifically in ZEE5. And everything in terms of our curation is also for the South Asian audience. The moment you get on there, and once you choose your languages, you have all the content curated, and you can curate based on the popular actors you like, all of it, right? So it's actually very, very specific to what you love, which you will not find in any of the mainstream apps. So, and what happens is to people, especially the global diaspora audience that moves out of India, they're primarily looking for that content. So this becomes a one-stop shop for them to then watch the content that's from home. And, we go beyond that, right? We even cater to news and so much more. And then there's the love from the television world, right? Z was already in all of these markets long before, even as ZEE5 came along. So you have a loyal base anyway that's watching your TV series and all of that. So all of that definitely adds and helps.
So as per ZEE5 data, what is the trend of the viewership?
So we've had an overall growth just in the Middle East of almost 40% in our viewer base over last year, right? And it's been a very healthy growth across Bollywood and across regional. Bollywood is watched not only by the South Asian in this market, but also by the Arabic audience, who absolutely loves, Bollywood on the one hand. But with respect to South content, I think, across, it's been a new resurgence. In fact, I think you would read multiple articles saying that Bollywood is going down and South content is coming up. It's a trend that's happening. It's a fantastic time, and I think we have audiences across the globe that are very, very high on the South Asian southern part of India. So whether it's the Telugu audience or the Tamil audience, both of which we have, extensively on our platform. So given that we've had such a big, influx of content across Telugu and Tamil in recent times, whether it was, your RRRs or whether it was your Vallimais or your Vilangas, all of them have done so well, right? And then also in the Malayalam side, we've had Super Sharanya, we've had Operation Java. So I think it's really on the back of our content. I mean, that's really what's sort of made all the difference.
For this MENA region, like Middle East and North Africa, do you have any special strategy?
So we definitely did one thing where we took a lot of the Bollywood content and we got that sort of dubbed into Arabic, and that did really well for us. On the other hand, we realized that in this region, it is the South content that is working best for us. So we have been very, very focused on highlighting that and on fortifying that, library of content. And as a great example, both RRR and the Kashmir Files did so well in the Middle East, I think that had unprecedented numbers in this market. And, that is really what is driving it.
So can we see more collaborations like Lulu? And again, how the Lulu is partner with you? Like,
so for this particular one, the Indian Utsav that we're now doing, if you go and shop in the Lulu malls for about 1,000 AED, you get your annual subscription of ZEE5 absolutely free. But there are also offers for the monthly and quarterly. We're bringing some of our biggest stars into the shop. Sonali Bendre, who was the lead in The Broken News, she is actually being brought to the shop, and I think the consumers will get to interact. I think years ago, pre-COVID, we had brought Dia Mirza. So all of this, I think they really love their stars, and the South Asians really throng into the shops to actually interact and be with the stars. So that's the kind of interaction we have with Lulu, and we do it across their stores. We do it across not just Independence Day, but Diwali and Onam and other big functions. But beyond that, I think right now we're on the verge of launching or talking about two big partnerships. One with the Emirates Skyward Mall and two with Resell, which is a gifting option. I think both of them, we've got collaborations with ZEE5. Beyond which, I think that we've got a partnership with Saraf DG. We've got a partnership with Lulu Money. All of those were earlier. So I think those were the kind of partnerships that really helped us fortify our interaction in this market. Apart from which, we have the usual telco partnerships across all the big Middle East telcos, whether it is Etisalat, whether it is Du, whether it's any of the other partners, we're already tied up with. I think it's been a very, very holistic set of partnerships that has helped us sort of strengthen our presence in this market. When we first came into the market, we even catered to the blue-collared worker, right? We went into the labor camps and we had very special offers, and we realized that in the labor camps, after a hard day's work, this was a good source of entertainment. Only thing is affordability was a problem. So you'd find 2 to 3 people sharing a phone, but watching their entertainment from back home. So we had very special offers for them. And, even that was a very successful kind of endeavor.
These OTTs are bringing the new talent and all these things, but there's a huge waiting period. Like suppose there's a new talent, he want to produce his movie, or so there's a long period, 3-year, 4-year waiting period on Z itself, right? So is there any opportunity, like you are thinking to bypass to give the chance to new talent?
I think it's the problem of plenty. There are too many people in the space now because it's the new quick money, right? So too many people writing scripts. Even our Bollywood actors are getting their second lease of life on OTT, right? I mean, it's a fantastic time for them, right? But and on our own side, we have done some really, really big initiatives that have tried to help to discover new talent and content. It's called the Global Content Festival, which has been an open call to producers and directors across to actually send in their entries and have their movies or web series kind of be viewed specifically by us, and to get a quick launch onto our platform. We've had a humongous amount of entries from all across the globe, and I think it's created a lot of excitement in the creator community. And you'll find, I'm sure they can tell you, all of them sort of are very proud of the awards they won. They find they get instant exposure via an OTT platform that's taking their content not just to one country, but 197 countries in one go. And many people have been discovered, and many people have made it big via that route. And because that's the quickest way, to sort of, ensure that you get discovered.
Definitely, I can see the when it was started, the content, even 3 years before, the content and today the content ZEE5, it's a huge difference.
Yes, yes, it is. Yes, it is. And, I've enjoyed chatting with you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Like and subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell icon for notifications from TheBrew.ae.